Sometimes you have a holiday, a trip away, a roadie where everything goes perfectly, and other times things just go wrong.
Oh, no.
And unfortunately, I had a bit of a Christmas like that. So it was my mother's 60th. The one dream of hers for her entire life is to have a white Christmas. And so we thought, well, all of us got together and thought, we'll all go on this big trip, 13-hour trip. It's something to think about because we were going to -25. That was where we went. It was Lake Louise, so that's in Alberta. And we went to Vancouver and we were in Calgary and we did the full Christmas experience anyway. The dream was to have this incredible Christmas day and not to have to do any of the cooking, real Canadian style, so they put it all on for you and it's just luxurious, and it's like a proper American-y Christmas where they go all out with the fairy lights and all of that. And look, all of that was there.
And that's so you, Streety. That is you in a nutshell. That when it comes to Christmas, you are Miss Christmas.
You are Miss Christmas.
Absolutely. I just wish I was there to enjoy it.
What do you mean?
Well, what I mean is I did not make Christmas Day, guys. I did not make it.
How do you do this, Streety? What have you done now?
You didn't make it, Streety.
Honestly, I got to 10 o'clock on Christmas Eve and we were in our beautiful hotel getting ready for the big day, and I started vomiting. And I vomited so hard and for so long that at 3 a.m, I had to go in an ambulance to the hospital in Banff over in Canada because I was vomiting blood and it was coming out all of the orifices. And as we found out when we got to said hospital on Christmas Eve, which went into Christmas Day, a lot of Canadians had been hospitalised as well with this terrible, terrible stomach bug. And so I missed Christmas Day, couldn't eat a thing for about 4 days. The worst part of all of this, 8 of the 9 of us in our crew got the same thing.
Oh, my God.
8 out of 9. The low point for me, this is about 3 or 4 days post the bug, and we were in a van heading from Lake Louise to Calgary. If anyone knows that trip, it's about an hour and a half. And I was so in need of going diarrhea.
Oh, God,
that we
Streety,
had
you just said diarrhea on the radio.
Yes, I did. We had to stop the van in the middle of -25, and I had to run to this lone stall in the snow.
What happens when you do diarrhea in -20?
Does it freeze?
Well, the only thing available was this weird little shack that had a hole, and I sat on the toilet and I froze.
Oh, you didn't sit on it, did you?
That was someone's sparkle.
I froze my rear end. It actually froze my rear end, and I was like, I can't even go.
It froze it shut.
Yeah, I even thought like a salmon or something was going to jump up from the hole.
Or a bear.
And it was honestly like that. And I took so long that the driver came and knocked on the door to see if I was okay. It was a real low point in my life. About 2 minutes prior to that, my dad had to throw himself out of the van to projectile vomit into the snow. Really? Probably the worst part. It gets worse. We're on the flight. We make it to Calgary and we're flying from Calgary to Vancouver. Dad starts to look a little green. Anyway, he then collapses as the plane is taxiing out of Calgary to Vancouver. Everyone thinks he's having a heart attack. We've got the medics rushing to aisle 5. And we turn the entire plane around and we have to get off, and no, we don't make it to our destination. So happy Christmas, everyone! If you're booking a dream holiday, just think of all the things that can go wrong.